Hey YouTube land, welcome to my channel. Well, in this episode, we're going to take a quick look at the DJI Mavic Mini. This drone is not yet announced, and this is not the Mavic Mini, but this is exactly what it looks like. This is the size of it. This is just a mock-up of basically what you're going to see. That's going to be announced pretty soon. So what exactly is the DJI Mavic Mini? Well, it's a replacement drone for the DJI Spark. I love this drone, so that means I'm really going to love the DJI Mavic Mini. DJI is going to announce the Mavic Mini at the end of October, and that means shipping should start in early November. All right, get your pens out because I'm going to go over the specifications for the Mavic Mini. I have them all written down on my little trusty sheet here, so we'll do this really quick. First thing, communication systems could be Wi-Fi based. It is a low-cost drone. You're not getting OcuSync, so it's a Wi-Fi system. Range, well, you know, it's going to be similar to the Parrot and Nafi Wi-Fi system. That means if, let's say you're on the surface of the moon and there's no interference, you'll get about 4 kilometers. But if you're in reality world, like in your neighborhood or out someplace where there's interference, well, you might get more like 1.5 kilometers, 1 kilometer. And that's if you use the controller. What if you just use your cell phone? If you use your cell phone, you're probably only going to get 100 meters. Build quality, well, it's pretty light, so it's got to be plastic. Motors, they are brushless, of course, very powerful. Arms are foldable so that it can fold up nice and small, fit in your pocket. And of course, the props are foldable as well, which means it will have a high-pitched sound when those props are spinning. It shouldn't be annoying because it doesn't weigh very much, so it doesn't have a lot to lift. So, you know, it'd be acceptable noise, I would think. This one's an interesting one. The battery is not a lithium polymer, you know, like a LiPo battery, like every other DJI drone. It's going to be a lithium ion battery from what the rumor mill has said. And not only that, it's going to use the battery sort of like those batteries that you see in the e-cigarettes, you know, like for vaping cigarettes, those rounded batteries. I think I put a picture up here so you can see it. If it is using those batteries, they're very dirt cheap. So it means you could buy extra batteries. Hopefully DJI doesn't come out with its own proprietary batteries, but if you can use those batteries, that's going to be great. They're dirt cheap and they don't weigh very much. Flight time on a good day with the proper batteries will get you a maximum of 30 minutes. Obviously, you're not going to get 30 minutes out of this little drone. You probably get more like 25 or 20. All depends on how you fly and the type of batteries you use. For sensors, they couldn't go less than the DJI Spark, so it basically has the same idea. You have sensors on the bottom for height and positioning, and you have sensors in the front so you can use the autonomous features. Now for the camera on this drone, there's a lot of people out there with mismanaged expectations. They think, yeah, they're gonna put a 4K camera and 60 frames per second on a tiny low-cost drone. Not gonna happen. So the camera is gonna be about 2.7K, 30 frames per second. It will have some lower resolutions and some higher frame rates, but all in all, it's using basically the same sensor as in the Spark and other earlier models, which is a good sensor. It will give you 12 megapixel photos, but you know, they can't really put out a low-cost drone and put a really high definition camera on it and have it compete with the Mavic Air and the Mavic Pro. So DJI sort of crippled it to 2.7K. And like previous models like the Spark, it will have a micro SD card slot so you can record all the video onto the micro SD card. Now here's the best thing and the one that I did not expect. It actually has a 3-axis gimbal. Now the Spark only had a 2-axis gimbal and electronic image stabilization. This here Mavic Mini is supposed to have a 3-axis gimbal, which I find is odd because that adds a little bit of weight. However, if you're a subscriber to my channel, you'll see that I review every drone in the world pretty much. And so I review those little $200 drones. And those $200 drones actually have 3-axis gimbals on them, which work really well and don't add a lot of weight. So that's probably why DJI went with the mechanical gimbal. And like the DJI Spark, you will have those great autonomous features, which are a lot of fun. Like, what do we have here? Droney, Orbit, Helix, Rocket. Also tripod mode. They might call it something else for cinema mode. I'm not sure about sport mode, but I would think since every drone from DJI has a sport mode, they'll toss it in on this one too. Now, the best thing about this drone and the reason I'm going to buy this drone, and probably the reason you're going to buy this drone, is the weight. The Spark came out at about, you know, 300, just over 300 grams. So to make this DJI Mavic Mini, DJI only had to knock off about 50 or 60 grams off the Spark in another platform. So this here Mavic Mini is reported to be about 245 grams. You know, it's going to be around the 240 to 249 gram mark. So it should be pretty good. Now, I don't know if you add accessories to the outside. it might weigh it down. So I don't know what DJI is going to do there. Now the price is reported to be $399 US, but that price, it's unknown at this time of this recording as I'm making this, if that includes the controller. Do you remember when the DJI Spark came out? There was no controller with it. So you paid the price and you got the Spark. If you wanted the controller, you had to buy the Fly More package. So for $399, you might just get the DJI Mavic Mini only. And speaking of the controller, it's reported that the joysticks will be removable. Now I understand that there's a lot of accessories already made for the Mavic Mini, so I'm guessing those accessories are probably part of the Fly More package. So let me tell you what they are. The first one is a two-way charging hub. It charges multiple batteries at once, and it's also a storage system for your batteries. Now I don't know if the Mavic Mini will be like the Spark and the Mavic Air and come in multiple colors and you can choose your own color on ordering. The reason I say that is because I do see there is a sticker kit being offered for the Mavic Mini to customize your Mavic Mini and make it the color you wish. So that might be in a Fly More kit or an aftermarket accessory. So just like the Spark had a charging base, you just plop the Spark on this little base and it charges up. The same will be available for the Mavic Mini. Of course, in every Fly More package, there's a shoulder bag. And guess what? There is a shoulder bag for the Mavic Mini. I can't see that being included in the $399 price, so I would say that's part of a Fly More kit. You know, extra props, you get the shoulder bag, you could probably store the Mavic Mini, your batteries, the charging system. Now there's something for the Mavic Mini called a snap adapter that allows you to attach accessories to it. Not really sure what that is. You'll have to wait and find out. But this one's pretty cool and it's probably part of a Fly More package, a prop holder. So the props, if I show you here, the props on my little mock-up of a Mavic Mini right here, they flop around. So apparently they're coming out with a prop holder, but it's not just your typical prop holder that holds the props in place when you put it in your pocket or your pants or whatever. It is a prop holder that has an attachment on it that you can just connect this to your belt on your pants and walk around with this little thing attached to the side of your pants, pull it off and go fly it, or attach it to a backpack or whatnot. So that's pretty much it. That's all I know about the replacement to the DJI Spark, which is the Mavic Mini. See how much smaller it is than the Spark? It's probably smaller than your cell phone for the most part. It is going to be pretty tiny. Now I'm super looking forward to the Mavic Mini because as a YouTube content creator, I need something for B-roll footage. So when I'm walking, talking, set up the scene of where I'm reviewing a product, it will be perfect. And the great thing, if it is under 250 grams and it flies for, 30 minutes, that's a lot of flight time, I could use it in locations that I could not use other drones that weigh more than 250 grams. So I see the Mavic Mini becoming very, very useful for a lot of you. Now, if you want more details on the Mavic Mini or you want to buy the Mavic Mini, I will post the links below. And if I've made an error in this video on any of the information I gave you, or if there's new information that's pretty important, I will post that below as well. So you just have to check it out, come back a few times and check it out and see if there's any updates. All right, thanks for watching this video. Hopefully I kept it short. And stay tuned for the Mavic Mini. There'll be a review of it on this channel. See you in a bit.